Hey, you guys. So I thought since I have been, I don't know, purging and rearranging and getting rid of a bunch of stuff in my studio, that I would do a little room tour. Um, yeah, so I pretty much have everything how I want it now. I've decided to move. I'll show you guys in a minute, and hopefully this will let me do this in one video. I'm going to use my phone and we'll see how it goes. But I have a gigantic pile of books over on the table that I will show you if we get around there. If not, maybe I'll do it in two videos or something. We'll see how much space I have on the card, if I can quit yakking. So I will try to move without making you guys dizzy. Well, let me just show you my kind of area, right? So this is the downstairs of a split level house. So this is actually the den, and I have commandeered it and made it my studio. So I'm like standing at the front of the door now. So it's actually a like a Dutch door. Anyway, so there's my bookshelf. looks looks kind of crazy from this perspective, but yeah, there's the table with the big giant pile of books. Anyway, so I actually have kind of a makeshift kitchen in here too. So there's my kitchen area. Only thing I don't have in here is the sink, and so I use the sink that's in the laundry room behind me. Anyways, so let's just kind of start over here. So a lot of the like shelving and storage things that I have were purchased at thrift stores, and I just kind of make them work. Some are not. Some I bought, on sale at Joann's or, things like that. Like those cube shelves right there. I got those when they were like half price or clearanced or something. I got 4 of them. Maybe I was just feeling rich that day, but I like them, except that a lot of the storage containers and stuff that I want to use don't fit in there. And like a lot of those little like cube basket things that you can get, they don't fit in there. So that's kind of irritating. It's sort of difficult to find convenient things to store in those. Like 12 by 12 paper, I don't think will fit in those either. So anyways, I don't know, maybe it does. So okay. We better move. All right, so this is actually 2 like filing cabinets, like legal size filing cabinets. I'll just kind of do like my desk area, and then we'll work our way around. Okay, so this area here is to my right when I'm working on journals and stuff. This is a couple of packages that need to go out. These are little drawers actually, but the stuff in there is kind of like my personal paper stuff that I'm pretending doesn't exist. And then this unit right here actually had another divider like that in the center that I took out so that I could have a wider shelf there. And so that's just kind of my, there's different things in there. So this is about the extent of my journaling. I have different little notebooks for certain things. One for, live sales, and one for my Patreon stuff. And then, addresses and things like that. This is where I keep all my receipts. And then I've got this little guy. I don't know. It's kind of useless. It's hard to open. There's my almost dead roses, but aren't those pretty? Got those at Trader Joe's. So these are some books that I want to harvest pages from. This is just a tray that is kind of like little things that go in journals. I'm thinking about moving this stuff into a different type of container, but for now, they're in this. So it's just this little basket. So it's just like little tickets and just like really small things, things that I've printed. You know, you get the idea. Some stamped images and stuff. These little boxes just have random little things in them. I really like them. They're cool. I think I got those at Walmart. I think they were like 3 for $1 or something. Anyway, so I don't know how detailed I need to get here, but people always comment about how organized I am, and I just want to say I'm sorry guys. Oh my gosh, this is probably going to make everybody sick. I'm not always that organized. But so I got these filing cabinets at Goodwill. And I think they were, yeah, $3.99. So that unit sits on top of these 2 filing cabinets, and in this drawer, these are all book pages that I like to use for collaging. And yeah, so as I'm working, I can just kind of keep this drawer open and, you know, grab from there. And I've got my like Tim Holtz like tissues and stuff in there. These are actually some like mini journal covers that I might do. A couple of little notebooks that, I don't know, they're just in there. It's just like blank paper that I like. And then the bottom drawer is all inks and spray inks and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what's in there. And then this drawer is more collage fodder. So it's like ephemera and different papers, a lot of scraps of things that I like to use for collage. Some postcards where I liked the writing on them. And then this is just like a bag of smaller scraps that I used when I made a video earlier this morning. So this is all just, so this is kind of organized by type. In here, I've got like smaller scraps of just random things in the front, and then like handwriting stuff. And then it kind of goes into like pattern papers where I like the patterns. And then, I guess there's some book pages in there. I mean, you know, it's hard to keep this completely organized, but these are pretty cool. Those little iron-on deals. And then I've got some wallpaper in here that I tear up. And then, yeah, more wallpaper. And then it goes into kind of like tissue-y type of papers. Like, this is pattern tissue. Some like burned coffee dyed paper, pattern tissue, coffee filters, that kind of stuff. And then there's like maps. These are all patterns, like sewing patterns that I like to use, just kind of tear up pieces of them. These are some book pages that I thought were really cool. I might, I don't know, use those for something weird. And then these are just, you know, things that I thought I might collage on. And then this is a whole folder full of like handwritten recipes. So that's kind of fun. And then this is a folder that's in here with like words, letters, things like that I might use. This little folder is, these are book pages that I've glued together. So, and then those little file folder things or dividers that I like to collage on. And then this box back here is all like papers that I can use on the backs of tags, or just weird like collagey, grungy kind of stuff. I don't know. This should probably be in with the tissue, but anyway, it's just a box of stuff for collage. This little container right here is basically like all my little like tickets and little tiny things. I showed that on a video yesterday. And then there's some stuff that I printed off that I want to fussy cut. And then this drawer, this is a box with washi tape. And this is something that I do with washi tape that works really well. I take them sort of by type or by color and just string them all on a ribbon, and then I don't know, it just works pretty well. I didn't have them like this for a long time, and then the other day I said, okay, I'm putting them back like that because, you know, I just like to be able, like, okay, I want to pull out the Tim Holtz washi tapes, and so I got all the larger ones, and then there's a collection of the smaller ones. So this is not all of my washi tape, but these are the ones that I've been using most often in collages and stuff. And then that container is all different types of tape: Scotch tape, masking tape, medical tape, that kind of stuff. That masking tape goes in the other one. So then this is all postage stamps. So this box is all full of postage stamps on paper. So they're all like on envelopes. This is another box of postage stamps. It's not as deep. A lot of these are on paper, but not all of them. These are a couple of different like stamp collections that I bought at estate sales or yard sales and stuff. So I keep them separate because there's a lot of international stamps in here. And also, like I said, a lot that are not on paper. So there's some pretty cool stamps in there. Okay. And then this is actually a dresser. It needs to be refinished, but I don't know. I just kind of like it like that. So this is just a little Lazy Susan that I keep my like glues and things like that on. My spray bottles. There's a little light. There's my little stabber for receipts. Okay, so monitors. I have 2 monitors. Really nice for live streaming. Pencils, pens, tools that are dangerous, tools that are not dangerous. This is my glue drawer. So I have this, like, these came from Target. They're separate, but they kind of lock together. This little drawer system. So this is just a drawer of all my glue sticks. And then this is ink that, you know, ink applicators and larger stamp pads and stuff. This drawer is basically empty. There's my heat gun in there. Okay, so this is where I've been working today. I've got my stack of papers and stuff that I had out for a video, and I'm working on these tags, just my little images and stuff. And then I've got this unit, this little shelf unit, right in front of me. So I've got my rubber bands, my M&Ms, gotta have M&Ms, outgoing mail, my old, outgoing mail, my really old tape dispenser that I love. I've got this little, I hope this video will work. This little bento box that I keep like torn words and stuff in. I just like it, you know. Sometimes it's nice to just have something pretty to use. I have a lot of lamps. I love table lamps, and I like to have really good lighting when I'm working. So I've actually got 4 lamps on my desk. So normally I keep my scissors in a drawer, but I thought I would try a container and see how I like that. Let's see what else is up here. This is my like scented oil little department. Some freesias from Trader Joe's. So this is just, you know, it's like my kind of catch-all sort of There's my new washi tapes from Washi Wednesday. So this is just like my catch-all. It's just got all kinds of weird stuff in there. It gets full every now and then, and I have to kind of clear it out. Needles. These are my little tiny tags. Anyway, they're little tiny price tags. This is kind of like another catch-all sort of thing. And then I've got this kind of weird homemade little shelf unit thing that I really like. I've had this thing for like 20 years. Incense, those are candles. So these are all my bulb pins that I use. And some are for sale. I actually got the multicolor ones, so if anybody needs bulb pins, let me know. And then banners. And then this is a little container that's got, these are all photo corners, different photo corners. And then tabs. And then down here, I don't know. I always have a hard time with this little ledger. It's like a little desk ledger. And I love it, but it's, I don't know. It's hard to find somewhere to put it that's convenient. Okay, and then, so this is just some stuff that I was working on today. So this is my, like, most used punches, and so it's basically just like the round ones, you know, and then like hole punches, and staplers. So I have a couple tiny attachers because I hate putting staples in them. So, and then some little pliers and stuff like that. So those are just things that I use all the time. This is my snack drawer slash catch-all everything drawer with all my Tylenol and lip balm. And then this drawer is all envelopes. Okay. So it's all just different envelopes that I like to use in journals. There's my trimmer. And then there's another filing cabinet then to my left. So this is the ephemera drawer. So it's basically ephemera. I don't think we need to go through everything that's in here, but you know, there's some handwritten letters and a bunch of old like receipts from some lady that died, and then, you know, just all kinds of random things. Receipts. These should actually go in a different drawer. Green stamps, postcards, different types of saver stamps. These are some envelopes that, you know, I might use for random things. Some bingo cards, seed packs. These are card catalog cards. Little receipt books. And like book plates, index cards, some guest checks that I never use, some coffee dyed project life cards, some little tiny books that, some of those little frames, Tim Holtz frames. Let's see. Oh, and then this drawer is all bags, except for that is stickers. But so these are all just like gift bags. Some of those waxed paper bag. Oh, these are actually like baguette bags. Got these at Target. I thought they were pretty cool. They're really long. Obviously, if they're for baguettes. So this is kind of like, I have another like section that has bags, but these are all the ones that like I want to use, you know. I want to have them available to use. These are just wax paper bags. I bought these on Amazon and it said they were glassine bags, but yeah, they're not. They're just wax paper. These are all avocado dyed envelopes. Some tea dyed. These are tea dyed. But most of them are avocado dyed. And then these are just white, you know, gift bags. Some more wax paper bags. These are currency envelopes. These are the seed bags that I carry in my shop. Seed envelopes. Those are the large ones. And then there's 2 different sizes of coin envelopes. Little seed bags, medium seed bags, little envelopes. And then stickers that never get used. So on top of the filing cabinet, I've got these 3 tubs that, you know, I am currently working out of. So that's why they're sitting there. And then just my sewing machine. I like to leave it there so it's like just like ready to grab it and use it whenever. And then this is my big printer because it's the large bed scanner. I like to have it like close at hand. See, it's big. It's a big scanner bed. I rarely print on this because it's an inkjet, and I just, you know, certain things I like to print on inkjet, but for the most part I use the laser or the LED. Okay, sorry, I know that probably made you guys sick. I just don't have any other way to do this other than with my phone. So, okay, so these cubes, that one and that one, I think I got them at Big Lots or something like that. But they're kind of cool. You can move the shelves. You can take the shelves out, and then they actually kind of lock together. So this is sort of just my beads and charms and embellishments and that kind of stuff. This is all like book covers that are like in progress. So this is a whole bunch of little golden books. There's some more like beading stuff, clasps and clasps and charms and book corners, little charms. This is some more just like works in progress. Let me pick this up. And then, so this is all like metallic paints in there, like small, like nice metallic paints. This is all like color box inks and stuff. And then down here, this is all distress ink and re-inkers. This is a whole big thing of gel pens that I don't know. I was addicted to gel pens for a while. This is more ink pads. This is the well, these are like the magicals and the little color drops and that kind of stuff. Those are like powdered pigments. This is the oxide inks that Grace sent me with the re-inkers. Yeah, more inks. This is all doilies. These are like ink applicators. This is a whole like container of advertising, and then other random tapes, different kinds of tape. Okay, have I made anybody vomit yet? All right. So this is just all stamps. So kind of sorted by size and whether or not I will actually use them. So those are ones that I feel like I might use, and then kind of goes down from there. I'm not going to get into those. So then let me back up. So these lime green shelves actually had like doors that go on the front. You can see there's like a little notch there. So it had these like sliding doors, you know, and so I took those off because, well, they're kind of a pain, but I love them because they're really sturdy, and I got those at Goodwill for like $10. So I like them. Anyway, so up there, this is postage stamps that I sell in my shop. Those are the ones on paper. This basket is all images. So these are all images that I'll use on tags or, you know, tucked into pockets on journals and that kind of stuff. I need to pay attention to the screen here. Sorry, you guys. So this is all like boho fabric kind of stuff, like for tassels, which I haven't made tassels for a long time. This is just some paper that needs to go in there. Empty pens. These are markers, more markers, buttons. So there's a couple, 3 containers of buttons. There's some more like watercolor pencils and water brushes and that kind of stuff. These are like the bracelets that I was making for a while. Kind of projects together. This is all ruffles, kind of vintagey type ruffles. These little trays are like individual fussy cutting projects. So like like this one is all that calendar. I talk about it like you guys know, but it's this really cool like Victorian calendar that I bought and cut apart. So this is all just like mini envelopes that I cut by hand in that little tray. These are images. This should not be in there. These are images from that Look of the Century book that I like to use. Just, just different fussy cutting projects. So like when I'm getting ready for bed, I'll grab one of these baskets and go to bed and fussy cut until I fall asleep sitting up. So this is all laces, mostly like really vintage laces. These are all finished tags and stuff in here. This is my like vintage, I would say mid-century like fabrics and stuff, like the what am I trying to say? A feed sack and stuff. And then there's another container of like quilt top scraps and stuff like that. Bag of rubber bands. This is my container that has all of my like rusted paper clips and safety pins and stuff. This is my big fussy cutting basket. I've shown this to you guys before. It's kind of divided with file folders into subjects and that kind of thing. So sometimes if I'm not feeling good, I'll just take that whole basket into my room. Okay, so let's go this way. So this is all stuff for journals. These are just things that I can tuck into pockets and stuff. These are all glassine envelopes, more glassine envelopes. These are small ones. These are bigger ones. These are actually the ones that I have for sale in the bottom. All my Inca Gold stuff. Another catch-all drawer. And then Ziploc bags and stuff like that. This is all cardstock 12 by 12s. And I mean to tell you guys, I have purged my paper. So this is all like safety pins and brads and stuff. These are all just different, these things full of things that I use. Those are jump rings. These are little swivels. More jump rings. You get the idea. That kind of stuff. And then this is another sort of catch-all drawer. This is where I keep my like extra blades, X-Acto stuff. I use lids for like card boxes and stuff to divide drawers a lot. I like using those. And then all my like smaller scissors or weird like cutting devices. And then these are just labels and stuff that I use every once in a while. So then those 2 containers are sari silk trims and ribbons and oh my god, seam binding. And then this is another, I'm probably gonna put this in a different container because I don't really like that lid. But this is all collage fodder. It's just all paper scraps and stuff. Just weird little things, you know, like the edges off of little golden books and, you know, book spines and things like that. So that's what's in there. And it's not really in the right place, but, and then this one is all, baker's twine and also my, embroidery floss. So here's my collage cart. This just kind of lives back here behind me. So, if you guys really kind of want to see what's in here, somebody asked me, on my post, I posted a picture of this in my Facebook group, earlier, and somebody asked me how I have it organized. And basically it's just organized by size, so that larger is in the back and then works its way forward. This side is, these are book pages that have already been glued together. So these are like bases to collage on that side. Okay. And then there's a few like little books and stuff, little flashcards. And then over here, this is primarily things that I will pull pages from. But I just like to store them this way because I kind of like flipping through them. And those are like my favorite little things in there. And then the bottom or the middle is more things that I can collage on, like the dividers from the 5-ring binders and just different paper things that I can collage on. And then that container is all like divider cards and things like that that I can also collage on. Okay, and then let me sneak around here. So that paper is all just paper, 12 by 12, just regular paper. And then it's also paper that's not in the books anymore. This is like those border punches. I had other stuff in there. Kind of a, I guess it's another catch-all drawer. These are punches that I use not as often as the other ones. In case anybody's wondering, see, Momo does not live in her kennel all the time. Just saying. This is like dangly things for books, book rings. This is all like charm kind of things that I've made, you know. Yeah, just it's hard to explain what that is. Anyway, so this container is all like plain fabrics, just like feed sack or muslin, that kind of thing, that have either been avocado dyed or coffee dyed or not. And then this one is all laces that are on cards, you know. And then that's my garbage, sorry. And then this is my container of like sewing notions, vintage sewing notions, some empty containers. Okay, wow, we're doing pretty good. Okay, let me back up and I'll just show you guys. So this is my bank of filing cabinets that are all full. And let's see, we're at 33 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Okay, so yeah, see, I have one of those cube shelves up on top of the filing cabinets. Works pretty well. So this is all ephemera that I don't necessarily want to destroy. So I want to keep it intact. This is all wallpaper. This is other ephemera that like I've scanned and that kind of stuff that I sort of want to keep the option of rescanning. So I haven't like destroyed it, if you know what I mean. These are all playing cards. I think I'm going to list the playing card assortment again in my shop. So now that I've kind of taken stock on them, I know what I have. And so I think I could probably do that again. These are all old vintage photos, that whole container. And then I just got this photo album that's all full of pictures. So these are more like cards, not all necessarily playing cards, but different types of cards. Some more cards. There's my iron. And then this is the flashcards, like the old like schoolhouse flashcards. Oi, that's funny. And then this is full of different flashcards too. So this is all glassine paper. I really want to start selling this in my shop. I'm just not sure what sizes I want to do. Anyways, this is all like coffee dyed and avocado dyed, just plain paper. These are smaller notebooks that I can pull paper out of. So there's some black ones. There's a lot of black ones. This is actually a scrapbook that is just full of black paper, but I like it. Those are my important papers. This is my onion skin. There's 3 boxes of onion skin papers, 2 different weights. And then that's Braille paper in that book. There's 2 different kinds of Braille paper in there. One's like a craft paper and the other one's just a white. This is just a whole container full of notepads for junk journals. I literally had like 4 of those full of notepads until recently. I got rid of a whole bunch of them. And my battery is gonna die pretty soon. Anyway, so oversized, larger paper and stuff. You know, like sketchbooks and things like that. I keep in these kind of things because I don't know, they're just handy. Anyway, I'll try to just get through these drawers really quick. So this is just like glue and you know, glue sticks and stuff. This is all flashcards and other cards, like oversized playing cards and things like that. This is stuff that I have for sale. So guest checks and tickets and time cards and things like that. I think this drawer is, oh no, this is a drawer that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. This one is all like vintage maps. These are old maps, like World War II kind of era, some other World War II type of ephemera that I got recently. More maps, more ephemera, a lot of World War II stuff in here. Yeah, so that's basically an ephemera drawer. This is all glues and weird stuff. Hydrogen peroxide and buy 2 get 1 free. So, you know, rubbing alcohol, you know, that kind of stuff. And then this one is all paints. This is actually glue sticks in here, but this is all paint. And then this one is other stuff that I have for sale. I think I'm going to move paper bags that I have somewhere else into here. And then it's like the overstock of coin envelopes. And then this is like the alteration tags and stuff like that. This drawer is all book pages,